recently I've been thinking a lot about how just why is all this happening? You know, why am I able to talk into a phone and, you know, post it online and that just be a thing, you know? Like, why is it a thing? Why? In a broader sense, not just technology, just why do we think as much as we do? I guess it was like an evolutionary purpose to survive, because we aren't the strongest creatures, but obviously we're at the top of the food chain, so we had to do something. We had to be able to make tools and be able to kill things, and eventually, you know, we found out about fire. And now we're here. After like a few years, we're like here, you know? Where there's corporations, there's a bunch of different economic systems and war and guns and just so much, you know? And obviously there's, you know, on a smaller level, there's confidence issues, and obviously like the internet is it's cool, but obviously there's also this negativeness to it as well that spawns from it. I don't know. I don't know. I just get fired up sometimes, and I like to rant about it. Just why, you know? I don't even know if I'm explaining myself properly yet. Why? But I also just now thought that maybe the reason I feel that way is because we have all this creativity, this urge to know, this urge to figure out. And as I said, I create. That's what I'm about. I like to figure out how to create, not like, you know, secrets about the universe. It's cool, you know, I like it, but like, why? There's no purpose in trying to figure out what's past this rock, you know, what's past our sun, the things that directly affect us, because we don't contribute anything to the earth either, you know? We're a nothing species. We've accomplished so much to just harm the planet and just help ourselves, you know, solely ourselves. Polar bears are dying, man. Obviously a lot of things are too, other than that, but I fucking love polar bears. I want to see one, you know. I think about that, volunteering, doing stuff that, you know, just get me near a polar bear. And then a bunch of other grueling ass, shitty ass work that I wouldn't care about, but I do just to see a polar bear. Like my heart, my soul isn't even in. Humanity is so weird, you know. And I'm talking about this as someone who's not even 18. You know, I've barely lived. You know, I've lived in a little bit of time. I know some stuff, but there's just so much. Too much, you know, too many people. Fuck. I have an inert desire to create, you know. I love movies. I love them so much. Like, I love cinematography. All that dictatorial, the edit. I love editing so much. But my plan isn't to have to anything of that nature. You know, I want to be a private pilot, you know. I've changed from commercial to private as my goal. But I know I'll be happy with just being with Morgan, you know. Seeing what we do and where we go, and, you know, just having our love grow for each other every single day forever. But I'm doing nothing with that creative passion that I have. I feel like I have so many good ideas, you know, but I'll never do anything with them. And I think I tell myself maybe that I'm okay with that, and then I know I'll be happy. But maybe the reason I'm questioning why we think, why, you know, because it's gotten to a point where it's not just negatively affecting in the sense of, groups of people or like battles, like wars. It's an internal thing, and I'm not going to focus on that creative part of myself. And maybe I hate myself for that a little bit, But instead of, thinking about or trying to do anything about that, I'm just like, what the fuck are humans about? It's stupid. I don't know. That could be it. I don't know. Because life is so beautiful, We are the only life that we know of that are like this, the only brains, the only neurons, the only, everything that happens in the human body, it's us, I heard a story about a Homo erectus, one of our distant ancient cousins, evolutionarily, that had like no legs, but it was like fully grown. It had working legs and like maybe its whole life, but something all those years and years and years ago, someone was feeding it, making sure it was okay, making sure it stayed alive, I think that's why we're alive, is to love, But that's just not what the world is. So what the fuck is the point, To make cool things, like that's... There's just so many other issues. I don't know. I don't even know if this sounds like just, little small town white boy just trying to sound, intelligent. I don't know if that's how it sounds, but it's just what I've been thinking about a lot of. And just like smaller interpersonal things too. Like there's this guy I know, and he's a fun guy. I like hanging out with him, but the amount of girls that have, it's been a lot to tell me just how broken they feel by him. And it's high school, they're gonna be fine. But just to make someone feel like that, I don't understand how you could do that. I am good at convincing and lying and manipulating, but I don't do it because I don't like the feeling it gives me, I guess. I don't know. Just hurting someone, I can't do it. So that's what took me so long in breaking up with Alexis. I couldn't do it. It was so much simpler when it was just cavemen, Like, would it be so wrong for us to go back to that? Like, is that really a bad thing? Obviously, we have all these beautiful works of art and expression and what the beautiful things the human mind is capable of. But the smarter we are, I don't even know. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's a little chilly out here. It's been warming up. I say that, but today's been the only warm day. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing out here. I just wanted to record a video and post it, So that is what I'm doing right now. I'm visiting Morgan here soon. I'm gonna fly down with her parents and I'm gonna see her, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm really excited. I'm like chilly out here, but it's just giving me energy because it's the good kind of chilly. It's like when I was a kid, And I have all these memories and these experiences that are shaping who I am. But cavemen, they were a little bit like that, But like that only dictated how strong you were. Now there's all these different things and language. Why do we talk? We should have just not done talking. Imagine how great the world would be. Like, slower to progress. Would it have ever progressed? I don't fucking know. Oh, man. I don't know. There's a video, my second ever one of these, about me talking about going out with this girl. And I rewatched it after a really long time of not having watched it, because this girl had a crush on me, right? And I told myself, and, you know, after that had happened, after we stopped, like, talking, that, like, I was never, like, into her, and, like, that wasn't, like, a thing. But in that video, I'm like, she kind of has a crush on me. I'm gonna go out and do it anyway. And so I feel like that's the same thing. She's fine now. She's doing really good. She has a pretty good looking boyfriend. Not as good, not as funny as, but, you know, I don't know. I guess I am capable of something like that. I don't know. Just something to think about. Just been doing so much thinking and not doing anything. Like, I haven't been working out. I haven't, you know, been doing anything, you know? Oh, and maybe that's just because winter, and I want school to be over with so bad. I don't know. Like, the school, I don't even know what I'm talking about. The school I go to is good. It's a great school, you know? But, you know, some of the people aren't, they're just like teachers, you know? But teaching is such a, like, they get paid dick and diddle, you know? To me, and maybe this is only how my mind works, I've asked some teachers and they say, like, no, I love what I do. And I'm like, but I feel like, is it still not partially a sacrifice to make your life what it could be, to give what you're passionate about and teach others about it, you know? Like, I don't know, I like kids, you know? I think I'd like teaching, but it doesn't pay enough. That's why I don't do it. But that's what everyone says. So maybe that's an excuse in my head for not wanting to do it for some other reason. I don't know. I like reading to the preschoolers. They're in, I've taken a preschool class, and they're in now. And it's been really fun, you know? I really miss this class. I don't have as nice of a group this time as I did the first run through, but it'll do. It'll do. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And the camera's really shaky because I'm setting my elbow on my knee that is perched up with my foot. I walk, like, on my toes, you know? I don't know why. It's just something I do. I'm a toe walker. So I don't know. I want to create this thing that, because I know what I want to do now, you know? And there's the whole thing, but, like, I'm going to make money and it's going to be cool. I'm going to fly. So it'll be fine. And am I just telling myself that? I don't know. But I want to make a thing that's about, like, a video series, you know, just talking about all the different jobs. Like, hey, I'm Harper and I don't know what I want to do. And I bet you don't either. So let's figure this thing out. I just want to make that. You know, there's so many local businesses. There's so many different jobs around here. All around the world, really. You know, and I could just use my connections and start doing that. And so I think I will. I want to. Really bad. There was, like, a really big spark of inspiration that I had. And it's just slowly gone downhill. And I still haven't quit painting. I just haven't done that yet. So I need to do that. It's a big one. Oh, man. I went to a party this Friday. Last Friday. Today's a Monday. And there was this guy I met named Max. He, the first time I was, like, officially over there, like, for a party, he offered to smoke up half this blunt with me. I was like, don't mind if I do. And we had a really nice conversation outside. He's a really chill dude. And then I didn't really drink the whole night. I was high off my mind. And then this girl with the same name as my mom was talking to me, and then asked my friend I was with if I was single and if she should try. And obviously she's like, don't do that, Morgan. And so I just, like, it, in that simple, like, 2-minute conversation I had, was I leading her on? I don't think so. It was just like, that's the same name as my mom. And then I don't know, eventually it was like, fuck you. That's what it turned into. I mean, it was just funny. But I guess, you know, what's there not to like? I don't know. I don't know what there is to like, really, if I'm being honest. But anyway, I went to the party list last Friday. Max had a boyfriend, I guess. I don't know. Or it was just his boy toy. I don't really know. But it was just this, like, little twink guy. But, like, I don't know if it was just the fact that he kind of looked like a girl, or because I'm saying this now. I don't really feel all that gay, Like I could maybe see myself falling for a man, but I could never see myself having gay sex. It's just, I don't know, kind of gross to me. But I was low-key attracted to the way this guy was looking at me. Is that weird? That's weird. Morgan said my dick tasted like avocados. Mizkif, the streamer, said he had an experience where he sucked a trans woman's dick and it tasted like avocados. What does that mean about me? I don't know. Being gay is weird. Like, it's awesome. I love gays. I don't love gays. I like people who are gay. It's not like, if you're gay, I like you. I feel like that's a normal sentiment. I don't know why I felt the need to. Anyway. But, like, the whole biological purpose is to reproduce. But then there's just, I guess, it's just interesting. It's like, That's obviously like a spectrum. Like all things, it's not black or white, It's just, Wow. Anyway. So, yeah.